Okay, I believe we're live. It's June 16th, 2020, and two things that we're going to go over today. Excuse me. Number one, a sample postcard to generate more listings, and number two, it's Texting Tuesday. So we'll get into some of that. So here's what I need from all of you, though. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up or a heart if you can hear me and see the screen okay. That's number one. And number two, comment below. What's going on? What do you need help with? What's working, right? What's a win that you had in the last week? Something for the good of the order. And would love to hear from you all. Let me see here. I just want to make sure I don't have my phone because it's charging. I forgot that. But I always like to double check to make sure that we're good here. It does look like we are. Small crowd at this point, but let's hope it picks up. And if you have any ideas for Texting Tuesday, let me know on that front as well. So, sample postcard for listings. This is a message that I took from something I shared last week, I believe, along the matchmaker concept, which is taking a result that you've created, that you have helped create or have created, and turning that into more listing opportunities, okay? And this card was sent with a service called thanks.io. Thanks.io. It's a really simple, powerful postcard platform you can use to send postcards. You can even send letters. And one of the cool things about it is they look handwritten. Now, this is probably reversed, so you probably can't read it, but you can choose different handwriting fonts. And if you'd like to get a free account and get some bonuses, go to clientalchemist.com, clientalchemist.com/thanks, clientalchemist.com/thanks. But you can send a regular size postcard or this larger version of the postcard. And man, I am struggling to clear my throat. So, excuse me. This is the oversized postcard. And what I did was, this is a listing of mine. But here's the cool thing. It doesn't have to be your listing. If you were the buyer's agent, you could do this. So it's just a picture of the listing, which anybody that lives in that neighborhood would recognize, like, this is my neighborhood. And I just have big and bold and red here, under contract. And on the back, I've simply put, your neighbor's property at 60 Keswick Drive just went under contract, but we still have 43 buyers who are looking for a home in your community. Who do you know that's thinking about selling? Call or text me at this number, Josh Shanley, EXP officer. P.S. If you're thinking about selling, but not sure where or how to find your dream home, we have solutions for that. Okay, so this is something you can absolutely 100% model, and it's something super easy. I'm telling you, it's like literally a few clicks of your mouse in thanks.io to do this. Now, who did I send this to? I sent this to the neighborhood that this sold in, which, by the way, you can get those right in thanks.io as well. You can get those lists. Some lists, compiled lists, you have to pay a little bit for. But if you're just going by like a radius, or you can even draw like a polygon around an address, it costs nothing other than the cost of the postcard. The oversized postcards are 79 cents, I think. The regular size postcards are 49 cents. So definitely something you can very easily model. And I'm going to use this to tell a story. So this is under contract, but we haven't sold it yet. When it's sold, I'll say sold. And my messaging will be a little bit different. Like, hey, do you know what your home is worth right now? I might do something like that. I'll change up the verbiage in some way, shape, or form, and obviously, I'm happy to share that as well. So, give me a thumbs up if that was helpful, and if you could see yourself using that to generate more listings, right? I mean, if you're like most of the country, you're at a real housing shortage, a listing shortage. So would I do this with a borrowed listing? Sharonda said. You could, but I certainly would have no problem doing it if I brought the buyer, right? This happened to be my listing, but if I brought the buyer, who's to say, why can't you be the one telling that story, right? I would absolutely do that, especially if it's in a neighborhood that you want more listings, right? Where you want more business in, or you know, maybe to break into or get more. Jim, I need a first-time buyer script. Can you be more specific? What type of script? Are we talking like a text script, an email script, a marketing campaign to generate first-time home buyers? What are we talking about? And you know what? I was looking for some inspiration as to what to send for Texting Thursday, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that Jim's comment for that. So Jim, let me know, and I don't know if you're still live or not here, but let me know maybe more specifically what you were looking for, and I'm happy to to answer that and get you some ideas. Lisa, late to the party again. How are we parlaying this into a text for? So two separate things, Lisa. Two separate things. This is just a standalone. Now, well, it's two separate things, but it's really not. This is actually what the message that I'm communicating on this postcard, I have already sent as a text message. It was either last week or the week before. I think it was last week. So, but I wanted to share this as another option for people who, you know, maybe you need more listings. But that is not the content for Texting Tuesday. And full transparency, I didn't really have an idea for Texting Tuesday. I was going to let you all, your comments, thoughts, and ideas inspire that. And Jim maybe has already done that. But I'm certainly open to ideas. If you remember last week we did a very one that was very specifically around oh man, my weeks are running together. Last week was the seller script, right? Basically saying, hey, I know you're not looking to sell right now. Oh, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Sorry, I'm bouncing around. I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain right now, which is how I live most of my life, actually. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that message that we did last week, and we're going to flip it for the buyers, which we talked about doing. You know, I talked about that idea, but let's go ahead and execute it. Let me find that script, because of course I forget. Let's see here. Send it to her. Okay, so I know you're probably not ready to buy right now, but if you were to make a move, would you be home to live? Let's see here. I'm just thinking. Sorry, you're seeing me thinking here live, and I'm going to check the. buyer version of last week. Yeah. Okay. So Lisa, you're tracking with me. And I thought last week's was the bomb as well. I got tons of response. So I know you're probably not ready to buy right now, but if you were to make a move, would you be purchasing? I'm trying to figure out how to word it for, are you a first time home buyer or or we could also say, I know you're probably not ready to buy right now, but just curious, are you currently renting or do you own a home? Let's see here. Thinking, and I would love any feedback. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to grab this and we'll figure it out as we go here. So I'm going to clear the filters. I'm going to go prospect, new lead, buyer, has phone subscribed, and apply filters. And okay, so I'm going to start selecting here. Oh, you know what? I can leave all of these. So how many do we have? 672. Golly. This is going to get some text interaction going, that's for sure. So let's go mass text. Oh, I got to select mass text. I know you're probably not ready to buy right now. But when you do make a move, you have a home sell first. A property. Think about that. I think that's a good one. I know you're probably not ready to buy right now, but when you do make a move, do you have a property you'd need to sell first? I'm going to reword that. Is there a when you do make a move, is there a home you'd need to sell first? What do you think? What do you think, party people? What do you think? Come on, let me know in the comments. Although there is a little delay. What do you think of this? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Lisa, what do you think? I always value your opinion. Well, I value everyone's opinion, but Lisa is such a massive action taker. She's got so much more, she's implemented so many more of these. She's got a little bit, she's got baked in intuition now because she sent out so many of them. Oh, and golly, I'm not sharing my screen because I'm a dope. Here we go. So let's see here. I know you're not quite ready to buy yet. Curious, when you're ready, do you plan to stay in the same area? Or I know you're not ready to buy right now, but yeah. Well, that's funny. I swear I wasn't looking at this comment. I came up with that all on my own. So that's what I'm going to run with. Let me see how you worded it again. But when you are ready, do you have a home to sell first? But when you are Yep. All right, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to send that. And then I'll have to go through each of these pages here and do that. So I'm going to do that. While I do, I would love to hear your thoughts. And so here's why this one is great. It's great, it's great on a number of levels, but you'll identify, because here's what I'm 100% certain of. You're going to identify people in your database here who are, sellers in hiding, right? That you had no idea that they also have a home to sell. So that's obviously a beautiful thing, right? Because then you can have a conversation about, you can take that conversation any number of different ways, any number of different avenues, right? Let's go here. Send that. And while I'm going through this, just kind of a commercial, if you will, the email I sent today has an invite to the Agent Success Summit, which is a free summit that my good friend, longtime friend, Mike Cerrone, puts on every year. I don't know how many years he's been doing it now. 21 guest speakers, yours truly being one of them, extremely honored that he has continued to invite me on. And there are some great free gifts. Each speaker not only speaks on a topic for 30 to 45, sometimes an hour, 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, but they also have to provide a free gift for everyone. And so there's definitely some great stuff there. The link is in the email that I sent about an hour ago at this time. I would highly recommend you check that out. And there's information on my topic as well. Looks like, oh, okay, so we got one. So she said no. Got it. Thanks, Beth. Did you have a time frame in mind when you would be looking to make a move? Question mark. And another text. This was from earlier, but they'll start pouring in. I think I can't remember one of the most recent ones. Oh, look. Look at that. Okay, now I got. Okay, no. Yes, I already have a realtor. Stop texting me. Okay, fine. And notice, I mean, oh, the system already automatically unsubscribed her. Notice that, it's not all positive, and that's okay. Right on. Thanks, Susan. In mind. That you already have a realtor. You know what? I'm just going to leave it short and sweet. Got it. Did you have a time frame in mind when you'd be looking to make a move? Question mark. We don't do rentals. Just curious, what's stopping you from owning outright? Let's try and, see if there's an opportunity to engage on that. All right, let's see here. Must-have feature. Yeah, Lisa, these are some great ideas, as always. So we'll certainly use some of them on upcoming Texting Thursdays, no doubt about it. Let's see here. Is there any more? And I'm going to wrap up here in a minute and let everybody get to taking action. Ready. I'm trying to get a loan, and I own a house back in Johnstown, but not ready to sell it yet. Okay. Thanks. Have you spoken to any lenders yet? And you know what? I regret saying that. Well, I guess I'm trying to get a loan. Let it to go there, but it's better. And this is really, really good. A really, really good tip. It's best, in my experience, to get them dreaming about where and what kind of house before getting into like the loan, the financing side, because that's like a necessary evil, but you want to get them dreaming and sharing that info. So what area? So it's just a follow up to, again, kind of switch the focus over to that dreaming, that ideal, dream home kind of thing. Okay. Let's see, I want to see where this guy. Oh, okay. Thanks. Do you have a time frame in mind? It's like every time you hit refresh, like Lisa says, it's like going to the no more text. No, not yet. Oh, look at this. Look at this. When would you be able to talk? Let's see here. I forget. Appointment until 6:30, 6:45. Would you like me to give you a buzz after that? Just moved the shipments for MSC. Not sure if staying longer than 2 years. If you can recommend. Okay. So that's a good start in 10 minutes time. Let's do one more sweep here of the comments or questions. Anybody? Comments, questions, thoughts, ideas? All right. Well, there you have it. Texting Tuesday, and a great postcard that you all can model. And it sounds like Stuart is going to do that. Which Stuart, keep me posted. I want to see what you come up with and what kind of results you generate. This one was sent to it's a small community, so this one was only sent to maybe 80 or 100 people. But I had several that went under contract recently, so this is one of 2 or 3 different similar messaging or messages that I had sent out. And so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Hasn't turned into any listings just yet, but these literally just hit yesterday, I think. I think maybe some of them hit Saturday and some of them yesterday. Anyway, as always, thank you all for your comments and feedback and for checking this out. And if you have any questions, if you need any help, if you're not sure about anything, whatever, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can send me a private message, email, call, text, whatever's most convenient for you. And most importantly, take action on what we shared today. Use the text script. Use this idea. And this idea, I mean, as I mentioned already, I first used the idea to text people that had an interest in this property because I had, I don't know, 43 buyers. So I sent that to them first because some of those people were probably just curious, nosy neighbors, So very good. Thank you. Thank you. And I think, so I'm going on, just a heads up, I'm going on vacation from Thursday to Monday. So I'll be out of touch for a little bit, but I'll be back next Tuesday for Texting Tuesday and for an update on things as well. And I just want to give some props. I'm so excited. I just had, in the last 48 hours, just had 2 new people join my expansion team. One locally, who's going to be working as a buyer/showing agent, and one, a great gal out in Colorado area, Hillary Johnson, somebody that we've known for a long, long time, and really excited to partner with her as well. So just really, really excited about those 2 developments. And my organization is closing in. We're almost at 30 people now, which is really cool. So anyway, take care. Have an awesome week. Take action and ask for help when you need it.